Hi student, good morning. Study related to determiner. Lecture it was provided to you. Today I have decided a short exercise of determiner related exercise A, B and C. I have sent to you. You have to go through with and you have to set in your fair copy that exercise. And because that was shorter and I had time, I have chance to do something more or extra you can say. That's why I have decided student chapter number 3rd in literature, stories from the life of Buddha. I would like to attempt today and I will make you to learn. Here in the picture you can see student a well-known source of belief of lakhs of people, crores of people. By his name, in foreign countries, India is well known. The follower of non-violence, truth, and cooperation. Lord Buddha, who don't know the name, who don't know, recognize everyone in the world by a short glimpse of observation could decide that this picture is of Lord Buddha. Student, through the chapter, let's focus here what message is here for you. Long ago, in a little village in India, there lived a child called Jaya. One day Gautam Buddha came to his village. Who was living in the little village? Jaya. Student, here in place of little, small will be better because village is countable now. So we can use here small village, not little village. Okay? We have to ignore that. In place of a little, you will write small. Okay? You will improve that. So long ago, in a small village in India, there lived a child called Jaya. One day, Gautam Buddha came to his village. The villagers gathered round the Buddha, welcoming him into their village. Why they gathered there? To welcome Buddha. They made a comfortable seat for him in the cool shade of a leafy peepal tree. Student, you are knowing well what is peepal tree, neem tree, mango tree. You are familiar well, need not to explain more about that. So the village people, they made him to sit comfortably under the shade of peepal tree. The women washed the dust of travel from his feet. According to Indian culture, student, you have seen whenever our guest, especially aunt or sister, auntie sense of here, bua, if they arrive at your home, at her maternal home, or Then, in the welcome of her, you have seen your mama, auntie, or any other granny. They wash their feet. Why? This is the culture of India, to welcome warmly. In the same way as Lord Buddha came there, first of all he was provided a comfortable seat under the shade of peepal tree. Then they washed his feet in welcome and offered him fruit to eat and cool water to drink. That is culture of our society, of our Indian. Student, we always have to remember, if anyone may be greater, or up to now if anyone has become greatest or greater, only the culture is there which support blindly to them. If culture is better, then we can perform better. If culture is destroyed, it means we are destroyed. So always make safe your culture. Culture is our life. In the next para, student, you are seeing here, the child watched fascinated. The child watched fascinated, sense of imaginative way, as if they have got something, wanting to know about something, impressed. Children were impressed. And here is given, the child watched fascinated. Here is child Jaya. He could not take his eyes off. As you switch off, in the same way, eyes off the face of the Buddha. The quiet calm look, calm sense of silent, the deep dark eyes, the air of contentment, satisfaction. He could not understand much of what the Buddha said, but traveled instead at the sound of his voice, soft, serene, and full of kindness. Serene means calm. When Jaya got observation, keen concentration about Lord Buddha, he found a calm. Silence was there, and brightness, kindness, it was being felt by him. The men and women, student, here let's focus in the next page here, which is given. You can see that child. Okay, here the image of the child which is given here, you can see. It is said here that the men and women listened, enthralled. Enthralled means impressed. They all were impressed by Buddha. The Buddha spoke all day and through the night. The child sat there among the grown-ups, among the adults, grown-up sense of adults, all hunger and thirst forgotten. They all were engaged in such a way in his speech. Sometime during the night, he fell asleep, and when he awoke, he saw that the Buddha was getting ready to leave. Then what happened, student, here? Don't go, cried the child in his heart. With nervous heart, he said that, don't go, please. But he knew that that was not what the Buddha would want of him. When any good guest, according to you, student, by the way, if someone has come at your home, suppose your mama, suppose your sister or your masi, then you won't like to let them go. You would like to stay at home at least 1 or 2-3 days minimum. That is our culture, student, because we love them heartily. In the same way, that child was also Jaya. He didn't like to let him go. His heart was saying that, please don't go. Then what happened? And he was knowing it well that Buddha, he wouldn't want of him. He was desperate, means hopeless. Desperate means hopeless. Okay? He didn't want the Buddha to go. The child felt an emotion he hadn't felt before. He felt love. He could tell the Buddha that he loved him. He wanted to express that he loved him too much and he didn't want to let him go. Sorry. In the next line, student, you can see that he would follow him to the ends of the earth. That he would follow him to the ends of the earth means whole life, up to whole life, he will follow only Lord Buddha. His intention was there that he would follow him to the ends of love of the earth. Such a deep love was in the heart of Jaya for Lord Buddha. The child saw the grown-ups gather round the Buddha. Some were offering him more fruit to carry with him. Some were offering him grain. The child had nothing to give the Buddha, nothing at all in the world. So he gathered the dust from the earth and holding it out in his 2 little hands, ran to the Buddha with his offering. Then what happened, student? The Buddha was touched by the faith he saw in the child's eyes. He smiled and accepted the child's offering and blessed him. The child never saw the Buddha again, but carried his image in his spirit forever. He was much impressed by him. It is said that this child was reborn as Ashok, one of the greatest of the emperors of ancient India. Ashok fought many wars of conquest, but after one particular bloody war in Kaling, where thousands lay hurt or dead, Ashok gave up war forever. That Jaya, a child, he became king of Kaling, the great Ashok. After a bloody fight of war, he left away the path of violence forever and became the follower of Lord Buddha. He was much impressed by the preachment of Lord Buddha, the sermon of Lord Buddha. He embraced the teaching of Buddha. He followed the embrace of Lord Buddha. and spent his long reign in improving the life of his subjects. Subjects, sense of people, praja. Ashok also sent missionaries to spread the teachings of the Buddha far and wide, as in Sri Lanka, China, okay, whether right now at present in Japan, all these countries are maximum they are following Buddhism. Ashoka sent his people in the advertisement of impeachment and sermon of Lord Buddha in Sri Lanka, especially Sanghamitra and Mahendra. They played their role in such in holy activity. So student, this was a short introduction about the light of Asia. You can say Lord Buddha. So lots of things are here to learn. Student, we should always follow our culture and our great men. They have shown us the path of non-violence, truth and cooperation. Thank you. Have a nice day and concentrate in lecture. Solved exercise will be sent to you in the next term. That's fine.